If you consult the history books, you'll see that these two London clubs were the first two from the city to contest an FA Cup final. That was back in 1967. Spurs and Chelsea. I'm Derek Ray. Alongside me is Stuart Robson. And Stuart, a lot to look forward to.
Absolutely. Over more recent times, this has become a grudge match for both clubs. It's West London versus North London, and it should be an absolute cracker.
Dele Alli, number 18. Giovanni Lo number 10, Harry Kane, and number 7, Heung-min Son.
And Spurs will go with this starting 11. Hugo Lloris begins in goal. Tanguy Ndombele plays alongside Dele Alli in the centre of midfield. And in terms of the attack, Heung-min Son plays together with Harry Kane. Here's the lineup for Chelsea. Kepa is the goalkeeper. Thiago Silva plays with Antonio Rudiger in central defence. Mateo Kovacic starts alongside Jorginho in the centre of midfield. And handed the task of playing up front today, Romelu Lukaku. And the match begins. And slipped through beautifully. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Offside.
Well, he doesn't need to make his movement quite so quickly there. Just let the ball be played into the space.
Mount. This is Azpilicueta. Possession changes hands, the interception there. It is to be a throw-in. Jorginho. Romelu Lukaku now. Mateo Kovacic. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. That is how to apply the pressure. Taken away from Son. Mateo Kovacic. Havertz. Romelu Lukaku now. Oh, good use of the ball. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Harry Kane. And Spurs moving the ball with purpose. Son. Oh, excellent diving stop. Keen to take it short here. Oh, great defending. Mateo Kovacic. On the ball, Rudiger. Here's Kovacic. Lukaku. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Promising move from Tottenham. Harry Kane. Ndombele. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Oh dear, not a great effort, was it? Jorginho. Azpilicueta now. Well, the pass not finding its target. Son. Can't miss, surely. But can't avail himself of the chance.
Well, he'd be disappointed with that. Maybe it's just come a bit too early for him.
Azpilicueta. Mateo Kovacic. On to Jorginho. Kovacic. Losing possession. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Lo Celso. Well read to win possession back. Azpilicueta. Here's Kovacic. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Will they find a gap in the defence? Lukaku. And he read it well defensively. Harry Kane. Dele Alli. Reguilon. Now Harry Kane. Ndombele. Lo Celso. Dele Alli. And possibilities here. Still possibilities. And the keeper put to the test, but he comes through it.
Well, he's so sharp, isn't he? Great first save and then the recovery.
Oh, he's given the ball away. Difficult to stop him. And a fine cross. Well, it didn't really work the keeper when all was said and done. Lukaku. On to Azpilicueta. Well, he's given it away. Pressing high to win the ball. Good looking cross. Not all that convincing defensively. And a time for cool heads. Well, Tottenham being afforded too much room here. Ndombele. Can he play it in? Son read it well. Thiago Silva. This is Azpilicueta. Jorginho. Romelu Lukaku now. In the right place to cut out the pass. Lo Celso. Must take the lead here. Oh, but he's missed it. How on earth is this still level?
Well, I just don't know, Derek. Just a real lack of composure in the end. They should be ahead now.
Mateo Kovacic. In the perfect position to read it. Jorginho. And Mount. Mateo Kovacic. Kai Havertz. Now can they create something? And he's fired it against the post. Kovacic. Azpilicueta now. Terrific block. Breaking at pace. Now, brilliant work to keep that one in play. Son. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Kane. Now Son. Ndombele. Advantage Spurs. And he's taken it away. Referees are rightly praised for giving advantage, but when there is no advantage, it has to be a free kick. Son. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here's the replay. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? Just look how he goes past his marker to get his shot away. That's a really good goal.
Chelsea get the game restarted. How will they respond to that goal? Getting in there to take it away. Ndombele. Ndombele. Chance, Lo Celso. Well, good defending, clattered out of there. Son. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. Kane. And Hove with it. Dele Alli with the effort. And narrowly off target here.
Well, it's still all to play for, but that was a good effort, wasn't it?
Jorginho. On the ball, Azpilicueta. Well, on the verge of the half-time interval, it's so far so good for Spurs. Stuart, interested to get your thoughts.
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough, just looking for that decisive pass. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Emerson. Romero. Here's Ndombele. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Defenders need to cover. It was an excellent example of how to break at pace.
Well, that's counter-attacking football at its best. They switch on so quickly when they win the ball back. It deserved a goal.
Mateo Kovacic. Now with Jorginho. Lukaku. Here's Mount. Here's Kovacic. And back with Kovacic. And they've won the ball back following that challenge. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Just cutting off the supply. Azpilicueta. Here's Christensen. Well, a good tackle. The cross is on. A decisive clearance it was. Jorginho. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Great pressure to win the ball back. Splendid tackle, and the outcome is a corner here. But he's gone short with it. Ndombele, putting his body on the line. Rudiger. Jorginho. Romelu Lukaku now. Mount. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Azpilicueta. Given away by Chelsea. Ndombele. And Hove with it. Son. A room to roam on the wing. And a chance to whip it in here. Dele Alli. Well, it's one pass after another. Dele. Kane. Hove. He did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Well, they fancy a short one. Son. And close but offside nonetheless. And he'll go back and hand out a yellow card here.
Yeah, he was always going to go back for that challenge. It was a poor one, you have to say.
Rudiger. On to Jorginho. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Promising position, this. Son at the ready. And missing the chance to give them a bit of breathing space.
Well, that should have made it more comfortable, shouldn't it? But it's a wasted opportunity.
Mateo Kovacic. Lukaku. Here's Mount. Here's Kovacic. Romelu Lukaku now. And he takes it away. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Lukaku. And the ball's been given away by Lukaku. Ndombele. Hove. Now Son. Kane. And plenty of room in the wide area. Kane. Dele Alli. And fine vision from Dele Alli. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Half-time then, here in the English capital. Well, an influential performance so far from Son, you've got to say. How would you assess what he's put into the game, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
And the match begins. Son. Oh, excellent diving stop. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Oh dear, not a great effort, was it? Can't miss, surely! But can't avail himself of the chance.
Well, he'd be disappointed with that. Maybe it's just come a bit too early for him.
Son. Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. And Hove with it. Dele Alli with the effort. And narrowly off target here. Defenders need to cover. It was an excellent example of how to break at pace.
Well, that's counter-attacking football at its best. They switch on so quickly.
Hove. Big chance. And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. The chance to give them a bit of breathing space.
Well, that should have made it more comfortable, shouldn't it? But it's a wasted opportunity.
Well, advantage Tottenham after the first 45 minutes, but a long way from being decided. Kai Havertz. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Lo Celso. Well, just overdoing it. And Chelsea have given us away. Dele Alli. Advantage Spurs. Oh, fancy footwork. Ndombele. Song! Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which he made look so easy. That deserved a goal.
Well, the referee has decided to book him.
Well, it's not a good challenge, and quite rightly, he gets a yellow card for that.
Jorginho. And Mount. Azpilicueta. Christensen. Mount. Well, he's won the ball. Dele Alli. Well, nicely cut out. Ndombele. Romero. And a Tottenham Hotspur free kick coming up. Well, the referee making it clear on a different day it could have been a booking. And they have possession again. No-nonsense clearance. Marcos Alonso. And Havertz. Mount. Poor pass. Ndombele. Has the strength to hang on to it. Strong play here on the shielding front. Lo Celso. Extremely sloppy in possession. Havertz. And players waiting in the centre. A lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. And as they continue to pass it around, the attack goes through Lukaku. Lukaku. This could level it. Just cleared away in the nick of time. Well, thumped clear. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Shielding the ball superbly. Dele Alli. Given away by Tottenham. Mount. Here's Kovacic. Jorginho. Aspilicueta. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Corner conceded, it came off the defender.
Substitution for Chelsea.
Time for a change then.
Off the pitch. Number 5, Jorginho. Coming onto the pitch, number 7, N'Golo Kante.
Elects to go short. Mount. And Chelsea get the decision from the referee. Now to the front post. A decisive clearance it was. Hove. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Harry Kane. Emerson. Ndombele. And Hove with it. He made it look simple, really. And Chelsea moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Lukaku. Well, the timing of the pass, that little bit off. Lukaku. Mateo Kovacic. Now with Havertz. Lukaku. On to Aspilicueta. Really vital interception here. Hove. And Kane comes into the move. Good-looking attack, this. It looks promising. Hove. Here's Kane. Mount. Oh, what an opportunity. Well, it's gone in. A goal for Chelsea, who now are level.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Goal for Chelsea.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Dele. Here's Ndombele. Lo Celso. Ndombele. Well, can they open up the defence here? A fine block. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner.
Well, they haven't had too much to cheer about for a while now, but a goal would be a huge bonus here.
And short it is. A very effective challenge put in. N'Golo Conte. Azpilicueta. 20 minutes to go. Havertz. Lukaku. Spot on with that tackle. Given away by Tottenham. And Kai Havertz. Now Conte. Lukaku. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Lo Celso. Here's Ndombele. And Spurs moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Son. Chelsea have it back now. And he did well to cut it out. Ndombele. Son. Here's Ndombele. Emerson. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Excellent passing. Well, showing good vision. Hove. And he really tried to connect with it, but a long way off target. Conte. Azpilicueta. Conte has it. Kai Havertz. It's with Marcos Alonso. Havertz. And possession lost, intercepted. It's looking promising. Lukaku! He's blocked it. N'Golo Conte. Not a bad pass it was. Son. And here now come Tottenham. A goal at this late stage could settle the issue. Really good block. Lukaku. Havertz. And Chelsea have given us away. And a throw-in forthcoming. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. And a change for Spurs at this juncture. Giving the ball away. Son. Brian Hill. Now, Son. On to Delhi. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage. Mastery of the passing game. Dele Alli. And a goal kick given.
Substitution for Chelsea.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
Number 22, Hakim Ziyech.
Ziyech. And take it away.
Well, the Spurs fans can sense a victory here, but the winner has to come soon. Not much time left now.
Still level, but Chelsea on the attack, near the end. Havertz. He'll take efforts like that all day long. And using his strength to shield the ball. Dele Alli. Here's Ndombele. Kane. Son. And here's Ndombele. Really vital interception. N'Golo Kanté. Thiago Silva. On to Werner. Mateo Kovacic. Kai Havertz. Romelu Lukaku now. Werner. And Kai Havertz. Ziyech. Lukaku might fancy it, you know. Well, not cleared away completely. And in the end, no damage done. Ndombele. Now Harry Kane. Dele Alli. And the referee has decided to add on a minimum of 5 minutes. Romero. Heel. Spurs still on the attack with the minutes ticking away. Can they find a winner? Reguilon. What can they do to stop him running at them? Kane. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Throw-ins given. And space for the cross. Dele Alli. Ndombele. Now Son. Dele Alli. Well, tremendous block. Kanté. Christensen. Kanté has it. Mateo Kovacic. Havertz. Ball lost by Chelsea. Son. But strong play as he keeps the ball in anticipation of support arriving. Son. It's opening up for them. He takes aim, and it's come off the keeper. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. And there's the whistle, all even at the end of 90 minutes.